Hello, I am Brian Barber and this is Aerial Zip. So what is Aerial Zip? It's a 2D speedrun platformer where the player has to get from point A to B as quickly as possible. The player is put in a maze with multiple paths to take. The player navigates the maze with a variety of movement options, such as double jumping, wall jumping and air dashing. With these options given to the player, they will have to make snap decisions on which one will be the quickest in the situation that they're in. With the combination of these mechanics and the level design, it encourages replayability as the player will want to play again to achieve the fastest time. The age range of my target audience is between 12 to 35 year olds who have had experience and are fans of the platforming genre. This game is also designed to capture the interest in the speedrunning community, players who enjoy playing games from the start to end as quickly as possible, and I'm hoping to welcome new players into the community with this game. I'm planning on developing this game for PC as it has a massive player base. In 2016 it was recorded that 1.2 billion players play on PC. PC also offers multiple control schemes as it is important to allow players multiple controller options for this game's genre. 2D platformers also have success on PC. For example, Shovel Knight is a game released on multiple platforms but 32% of its sales were on PC in 2016. My influences are games of the same genre that have had successes in different forms. Super Meat Boy by Team Meat managed to reach 400,000 sales for PC in April 2011, only 6 months after the game's release. Waveland was a crowdfunded game that had reached its campaign goal by over $2,000 within 28 days. Dustforce by Hitbox Team. They had a $100,000 budget over a couple of years and it became a $33,000 profit only 9 days after their game's release. So, why me? Well, I have been a big fan of platformers, playing them since childhood, and I have recently had an interest in speedrunning games. During my years in academia, I have learned to make a variety of assets for 2D games, such as animation and level design at college and second year of university. And in the past year I've been learning to make movement mechanics in Unity. Doing this project will further develop my skills in designing mechanics and game engines. It will also give me experience in working independently and it contributes to building a portfolio for getting into the games industry. The game will be developed by 3 people. Myself, I'm going to be a level designer and working on 2D sprites as well as being the producer of the project. My colleague Liam has had 8 years of experience in Unity and he will also be a designer and be programming the game itself. I'll be looking into getting an audio engineer for the music and the sound effects that will be in this game. I am looking into crowdfunding my game using Kickstarter. The reason for this is that over 100,000 projects have been successfully funded using Kickstarter. During my campaign I am able to update my backers on news about the product that I'll be making through blogs and videos, and I could also provide an updated demo with bug fixes and even more content. An advantage that Kickstarter has that is going to be very beneficial to me is that the campaign can last up to 60 days. And that is useful because there have been similar projects that have succeeded their campaigns in not even half the maximum length that a campaign can last for. To help my campaign and make my project profitable, I'll be advertising my game through sponsoring. Similar projects have advertised by getting online content creators on YouTube and Twitch to play their games, which then reach thousands of views. And that will help the crowdfunding part of my project. Another way I'll be sponsoring will be doing a side event at video game tournaments near the release of the game. However, this will be less significant and will be done locally, so really just within the UK. The following is an optimistic timeline, but the plan is to begin development in July 2018 and get a base prototype ready for the Kickstarter campaign by around September, so within 2 months. From there I'll be beginning advertising through online content creators until the campaign ends, at the very least. Every month from the beginning of the campaign until the end of development I'll be doing update videos to provide news to the backers on the game's development as well as provide updated versions of the demo. After the campaign I'll be looking into sponsoring the game through video game tournaments locally to advertise it a little more. My optimistic release date is February 2019. The majority of the budget will be at the team's living expenses, looking between £12,000 to £14,000 throughout this project. For creating 2D assets, user interface and videos, I'll be needing Adobe Creative Cloud for all of us, with the plan of paying £50 each per month until release, so that will come to roughly £1,050. For advertising at events, I'll be needing funds for travelling and accommodation, looking at roughly £600 to £750, and then an additional £1,000 for sponsoring at events, as well as given to online content creators to play the game. We'll be needing a PC or a laptop to take with us to the events, so again another £400 to £600, as well as controllers for the demo. Like I was saying before about the gaming genre, it is important to have multiple controller options for the player so that they can get their own preference. So we'll be ranging from £240 to £300 to just for the event alone. And then finally an additional £100 to publish our game onto Steam. On top of that, there will also be the 5% Kickstarter fee, of course, along with the 10% from backer rewards, and an additional £6,000 to be used as a safety net just in case of delays by a month or two, just to keep us under a roof whilst we're developing the game. So in total, we'll be looking between £23,000 to £27,000 for the budget. So this concludes this presentation. Sources for the images, videos and research will be at the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching.